Hey everyone, this is LuckySevenDX. Welcome back to Let's Play Legend of Zelda Spirit Tracks. In the last episode, we looked for Carben. He was nowhere to be found. What the hell, dude? Ocean Sanctuary is supposed to be where you live, and it's your friggin' job to help me save the world. But no, you're going out vacationing in Papuchia blah 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 can't talk village. Apparently, because you just don't feel like doing your job. So now I have to go hunt you down. And shenanigans are gonna happen. It's all your fault, but that's okay because we're actually it's something interesting here because of this whole thing, Bobber. So once you go here at the Ocean Sanctuary, he's gonna be over here. There'll be a little cutscene. You'll see him flying at the birds because apparently he's a spirit. He doesn't give a shit about humans. He just wants to go hang out the birds. Vacation at the birds, you slacker. But in order to help find a way to get him down, we're actually going to talk to the wise one. So guess what? It's another one of these creepy fortune tellings. Like we didn't have enough of that last episode. Ugh, I don't like this character. She just creeps me out. Yes, I am a boy. Are you a boy or a girl? Once again, Professor Oakmuch. Yeah, I know he used this joke last time, but seriously, come on. And my eye color, it's the same question as before. There really was no reason for me to do this last episode other than to just show it off, because I didn't realize I have to do it again here now anyway, so... Oh, well, we're gonna do it again. Then again, I guess most first-time players would come here doing it, and then, you know, have to do it again anyway, and they'd be like, don't! But that's okay. For some reason right now, it's not registering me talking, so I don't really understand why, but the second time we get it right, I guess we get to see, you know, her message that she gives when you screw up. She's like, you don't believe in destiny? And we're like, well, actually, we have to for this point because you're plot relevant. Oh, plot relevant. I'm not sure if she is plot relevant, because I'm wondering if I'm pretty sure you can probably just get this thing here. This is just like one of those times where, like, there's something hidden and the game now tells you where it is, but I guess if you knew beforehand by playing this game once, you already know. I don't know. I never really tried doing that like that. But as you see, she said that there's something buried under the tree by the birds, and here's a tree by the birds, so we're gonna play our digging song, because our shovel is now a song. Look at your head. The ticket is now diamonds. There we go. That's the Old Spice thing I'm trying to quote. Except now it's the shovel's now a song. Oh, that was just the stupidest freaking joke, Lucky. But the stone pushes out of the way. We got our fifth and last song, unless you include the Lokomo songs, which I do not, because they don't count, because they're not on the collection screen, and only the collection screen matters. The collection screen rules all. And that's perfectly fine. So, just purple, white, purple, I think, or something like that. I really don't remember which notes are which. And, we'll play a little pamphlet. Our pamphlet will attract birds. I don't know about that. I think if you played a song like that, the birds would probably run the hell away, not wanting to be near humans. But hey, apparently in this game, this song attracts birds. I don't know. Not really much we can do with it yet, though. It does call those birds over, but it does not... We can't do anything with it quite yet, because we miss, there's an item we're going to need to actually interact with those birds, so we still need more to do with those birds. However, there is something we could technically do now. We could go to Castletown, where there's cuckoos there, and use the Song of Birds to get the cuckoos, to get treasures using them. I think that's how you get all of them in there that we haven't gotten yet. You've seen the ones on the roofs and stuff like that. However, I'm not so sure. I'm not gonna do it now. I am sure. I'm not going to do it now. I mean, it's just treasure and rubies. I have nothing I can really get with it right now. It's important. So I'm not gonna bother with the trip back there. I'm just gonna go ahead, beat the third dungeon, and then when I go back to do other side questy things in Castletown, I'll just pick up the treasures then. I mean, it's really no big deal. The only reason I picked the one Rabbitland Rescue is because, well, I just kind of felt like it. I wanted to go there anyway. It was close nearby, but Castletown's just really far away from here, and I just don't want to waste the time doing that. But anyway, we're here taking Carben back. It's just a really short trip. There's no signs or anything. Obviously, just nothing's gonna happen. I mean, no bad things never happen to good people. You just gotta sit there and chill the dolphins, and oh my God, bad things are gonna happen to good people. That's right. The pirates are here. All the pirates we heard about last episode. And they've come to kidnap our Carben. Why they wanted to kidnap an old man, I don't know. It doesn't really make any sense, but they're going to board our train, and we're going to have to fight them inside the train. So it's actually kind of cool you get a little fight scene inside the train. Who's driving the train now, though? Clearly not Zelda, because all she does is sit there and sign papers and doesn't really know anything, apparently. But they broke our window. What the hell, dude? That was a perfectly good window. Now well, I guess they are dropping rubies to pay for it, so... I think these things are called mini blins. I don't remember the name off the top of my head. I'm usually not very good at enemy names. But damn it, you're breaking all my... Oh, there we go. That's all the windows. You know how much I had to pay for those windows? Actually nothing, because this isn't my train. I stole it from the spirits. Well, I didn't steal it. I borrowed it from the spirits, so... I don't know, they're apparently spirit windows and they apparently broke. Do you think that, the spirit windows would be protected or something like that? But nope. Stay the hell away from my Carben, dude. Basically, what they're going to try to do is they're going to try to kidnap Carben. Like I said, why they want to kidnap an old man, I don't know. But they're going to try to build this basket cage thing. If they finish it and toss it on top of him, you will instantly get game over. So not a good idea to do that. So make sure you hit them before they do that. I mean, he does tell you when one's trying to build a cage on him. So you will know whether or not you need to go and pretty much protect him or not. So basically, you know, make sure you kill them all off. I mean, they're pretty easy to hit. I mean, they just die one to hit your sword, and they're really very unthreatening. So just, you know, keep pulling away at them. It's not a bad way to get rubies too. Oh my god, they're everywhere. Stay away from my Carben. He's mine. He's my old man. I want him for myself. You know all the trouble I had to go through to get this dude? I had to go call birds and everything. So stay away from him. He's mine. Carben, where you go? We know goodness that thing's huge. How did you get in here? The window is not that big. I don't know. I don't think he would be capable of climbing through that window. I don't know. Climbing through that window. Yes, these mini balloons are coming through a window, climbing through windows, snatching our Carbons up. So you better hide your Lokomos and hide your Angines and hide your Gauges because they're kidnapping everybody out here. I'm sorry, Antoine. That was a horrible way to say that. But as you can see, this guy has a shit ton of health. It's really, really annoying. So just keep hacking away from your sword. Eventually he'll go down, but obviously every few hits he'll push back his little mace thingy-mabobber and try to smack you if his club will call it. And as you saw when I got hit before, well, this thing has a huge range, so make sure you're careful about that. But you will get stunned, so you have to rub your thing to get past it. I mean, that's the only way he damages you. Really, it's not necessarily a threat of you being damaged. It's more just trying to kill him before he reaches Carben. So just keep hitting him to slow him down and to obviously do damage to him. And don't get hit by this too much, because if you get stunned too much, he'll get too close and kidnap Carben, and that would be bad. I mean, he's really not that much of a threat. It's more just, you know, make sure you just don't get too greedy. I don't know how that hit me. He didn't hit me there. I ran into his mace. How would running into a mace repel me that far back? I don't know. Now, the nice thing is, even though there's more enemies that show up here, this guy can actually kill his comrades accidentally if his sweep. Which, spoilers, we're not going to actually be... This isn't the only time we'll be fighting this boss. And later on, him being able to hit enemies is going to be very useful for certain things, as you'll see. But for now, you know, just if there's any mini blends, you know, between, or if he's between any mini blends and that, just make sure he's swinging. Look at that, he just finishes them off for you. So pretty handy dandy there. Thank you, Jude. You apparently do not care about your comrades at all. He's obviously the pirate captain though, because he has the pirate necklace. He's the king of the pirates. That's right, he's Luffy. Once again, another One Piece reference, but how can I help it when we're in a section about pirates? So we're just gonna keep hacking at this guy, and eventually, well, actually not eventually, he went down right now. So he falls forward and then somehow falls backwards, because that makes perfect physical sense. And we've saved Carben, and now he's all happy. So, thank you, old douchebag. You better thank me much, because I just saved your life from being kidnapped by pirates. Why they want an old man once again? No idea. He's not like he'd be a good slave or anything. They just want to kidnap him for his oldness. I don't know. You're old. I want it. Like, the pirates are just, like, cruising around and they're like, you know what? Let's kidnap an old man who has a train, who has, like, wheels for legs. Because, you know, that's just perfectly cool. Why not do that? Well, I guess, you know, if these Lokomos are valuable or something, maybe they're trying to sell off like a spirit, but if these things are super powerful spirits, why doesn't he just defend himself? He'd just be like, spirit power, boom, and just like shoot like a Kamehameha at him or something like that. That'd be pretty legit. That's right, Carben is Master Roshi. That's just been confirmed. But anyway, regardless of stupid references to anime, basically, we got ourselves a piece of power. Looks like that from Link's Awakening, but it's actually a Force Gem. What these are is when you help out someone on a side questy sort of thing, or, well, there's two required ones, this is one of them, you'll get these Force Gems. Now, this is the main source of side quests, as I just mentioned. There will be lots of cases where you have to bring people places, or bring materials places. We've already seen some examples of future side quests. For example, the Anukis need lumber, or that one Anuki wants to travel someplace with clearer water. So there's going to be many examples like that of people who want to go somewhere or want something brought to them. And you kind of mix and match where, you know, you take these people to the right locations or take the materials to the right locations, and you'll be able to get more Force Gems. And as you saw, the more Force Gems you get, the more Spirit Tracks you get. And these new Spirit Tracks will then be the key to completing other major side quests, such as the Rabbits, and the Stamp Stations, and I guess the Warp Gates as well. So, very, very useful. These Force Gems are sort of the key to getting all the other side quests completed. So, eventually there will become a point, you can't unlock any more of them until after the third dungeon. But after the third dungeon, we'll be spending a couple episodes probably, you know, just going around, traveling places just to bring people and get these Force Gems, and then, you know, exploring them. There's even unique stations. There's even hidden stations you can find that just have like little interesting, like just like treasure rooms or stuff like that. So, definitely worth going by and getting all the Force Gems. Now, enough about Force Gems. We're playing a new song. As you can see, things get a little tougher now because you actually have to jump a little gap here. There's a little 2-note gap. So just pull it really fast. You can get the purple note without hitting the yellow note. Or you can do a very, very short pause. I never really bothered pausing. Usually if you go fast enough, you can sort of just do the little 2-note skip like that. Luckily, you never know. I don't think you ever have to do more than a 2-note skip in this game, which is fine, because it'd be kind of annoying to do otherwise. And of course, they do always get some leeway in doing this. So in a second, I'll shut up and let you listen to the song. But I think it's not too tough yet. It will get tougher than this. They do make the songs trickier and trickier. But that one was no problem. I do like this little instrument. I forget what it's called, too. It's like a little sort of fluty thing. But, yeah. So I was talking for a moment there, and then I was like, hey, Lucky, shut up, the song's playing. I was like, oops. You and your big mouth, you just can never shut up, can you? Well, I guess that makes sense why I'm being a Let's Player. Anyways, as you can see, we got plenty more ocean tracks, and however, the Ocean Temple is actually underwater. Huge cliffhanger, not cliffhanger, what's the word I'm looking for? You know, whatever, I can't even think of what I'm just having like a brain moment here where I just can't remember the word I'm thinking of, you know, for something like a big plot twist. There we go. Why couldn't I think of the word plot twist? What the hell? Actually, it's not really that big of a plot twist. Just, okay, underwater, I have to do some shenanigans. I mean, we've seen that before for the Snow Temple. We had to go through the blizzard. This time we have to figure out how to get underwater, so, I mean, makes sense. But even Carben actually has the method for doing it with him, which is really convenient for once. So you don't have to actually go find people to figure it out. Just mark where these 3 locations are and the order you have to do them in. And in the next, I'm going to handle this in the next episode. But in the next episode, we're going to be solving this puzzle. I just sort of hiccup there. Solving this puzzle and figure out how to unlock the way to get underwater. And I'd have to admit, though, the whole underwater thing's pretty cool. You guys will like it when you see it. It's a pretty awesome little thing they have going there. I'm glad they added that in as opposed to just simply going to the Ocean Temple somehow. Completely unnecessary, really, because, I mean, you could just have like those 3 things, just unlock the Ocean Temple itself, but nah, why not do that? It's cool, it's awesome. Underwater trains. That's just, I mean, how badass can it be? Like, it's an underwater train, it's just freaking awesome. But the rest of this episode I'm going to spend exploring that new section of track that you saw from the Force Gem that was unlocked. I'm going to try to always look at the tracks that are unlocked in an episode when I get them, and I'm not going to make an exception for the first one, certainly. So let's go ahead and check that out. There's actually a couple interesting things we can actually get over there, so we'll go ahead and do that with an immense speed up in a moment. Well, actually, no, I don't think I do speed this up, because in a moment here, as you're going to see, there's actually new enemies now that we've defeated the pirate segment. As you can see over there, there's little mini pirate ships. These ones luckily won't try to board you. All you have to do this time is just, they take 2 hits and they'll go down. If they shoot cannonballs at you, just shoot them out of midair. The first volley is never aimed at your ship, so don't worry about the first volley, but always just try to hurry up and kill them. As you can see, you can kill them pretty fast. They'll usually get 1 or 2 shots off, but it's not too hard to just, you know, use your... Somehow your cannonballs can block their cannonballs. That makes perfect sense. We're just that goddamn accurate for cannon. I kind of talked about that last time with the little bomb arrow shooting dude, but hey, we're just that badass, apparently. Anyway, so speeding back to the forest realm. Luckily, this one's pretty close to the ocean realm, so I don't travel too far for it. Otherwise, I just, you know, cut to it. But it's actually right here, so no big deal. Just instead of going right, we go left, and this actually does open up an easier way to get to Abode Village as well, so that's always good. It won't be as hard to go to Abode Village. Honestly, I probably should have waited to get the Shield of Antiquity until now. Now, you might have saw over to the left there, there's actually a rabbit, so there we go. Guys, it's actually been a long time since we caught a rabbit. Don't worry, next episode we're going to be catching a lot of rabbits. All those ocean rabbits will be available now that we have all that track. But there we go, got ourselves another rabbit. Luckily that one did not get away. That would have been really, really freaking annoying. However, there is one more thing over here. As you can see in the distance, there's also a warp gate over here, which is pretty awesome. So we'll go ahead and unlock that. As you can see, this one's actually unlockable because the little stone on top is there. So hit your cannonball, and we're good to go. Otherwise, this is just a dead end. I don't think that this dead end ever gets filled up too. So kind of a bit of an out-of-place warp gate. As you're going to see where it warps to, this is generally a very useless warp gate. Usually the one that we have unlocked is better because this one does go to the snow realm. So the one that we've already unlocked is usually a lot more useful and a lot more in place. I'm going to actually back up into this one. That's right, I'm backing up to the warp gate problem. So So we're going to go ahead and do that. As you can see, it teleports over to this warp gate over here in the middle of nowhere. There's like nothing over here worth getting anyway, so I guess it's a quick way to get to Wellspring Station, but honestly the other one's not even that far. But this is LuckySevenDX signing out. Weird way to enter that thing. In the next episode we explore the rest of the ocean realm and go underwater.